Welcome back to another PSO2 video, and today we are still on the topic of New Genesis because it's somewhat functional now, and there is a wonderful website that have came out that might be very helpful to you, especially if you are someone who is trying your best to find all of the red capsules or trying to get your hands on some wonderful equipment for mining, as well as little knickknacks inside of a New Genesis. But before we get into discussing all of that and the wonderfulness that's going to come from this, if you are new to the channel or if you find it helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure you do like, favorite, subscribe, hit all the bells, and link to everything else below in the comments. So with that, let's get into this and let's check out that website that will help not me or you, but all of us get the best out of New Genesis. So that website is, of course, NGS-map.kazana. Either way, link on screen right now to this, and I will have a link in the description below as well to that website. And as stated here, this is a work in progress and being updated all the time here with more and more location. And of course, we do have a link to how you can help out and make that website any better. But for that website, we are going to go over some of the stuff you can, of course, do in this. So starting off, we do have assets to the whole map of a New Genesis. And itself, you might look at this and think, it's nothing specific, since it's just a map. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. Well, they get fun is over here on the side. So starting off, we do have a whole bunch of selection and deselection. And you can see what zones are available to you, with the green zones pretty much being ones you open, and then red zone being tied to story content. And that's not the only thing this site can do. This is where they get very helpful. So if you're someone who, when trying to find all the cocoons, you can easily find all the location right along with the mag's location. If you want to go find the giant mag, right along with teleportal towers. And of course, the location for both of the origin quests we have at the moment inside of PSO2. But the thing that I find to be the most useful about that website is, of course, getting into the location of the containers inside of PSO2. Since we do have a total of 3 different settings here, with the red crates being the one that are tied to your, I believe, character, maybe account. Let me know in the comment, either one or the other. But either way go, the chests do not respawn once you actually break them. And inside of the chests, not only will you find rarity for weapons and armor, but you can also get your hands on some star gems, as well as a whole bunch of new Maceta. And of course, you can go ahead and check out the location here. Once again, I noted already 1 or 2 is missing here, but work in progress here. But this is still a great asset for you to hopefully get out there and find them. Right along with the more common containers. I'm surprised they call them white container. Personally, I would think they're more green containers, but whatever. These are the containers that will respawn over a certain amount of time. And then, of course, we got ourselves the gold containers that, as of now, only 3 is in the game or have been found. And I'm not 100% sure if these are count bound or character bound, but nonetheless, there is only 3 of them here. That is extremely useful, especially if you're out there trying to get your hands on some of the more easier equipment. This is a good way to figure out well they are, not only for that, but also for Maceta if you are trying to upgrade your equipment. And speaking of equipment, that website can also do every one of the mining operation here. So you can in return see exactly how well they are spawning, as well as a small little picture here with the coordinates as well of what item this is. So if you are looking for a very specific one and you're not for sure what the item or the chunk of metal is called, lucky enough we do use just the picture of what they look like and where you can find these if they are pretty much broken in the zone in the game itself, but it's still a night to be able to fully see exactly where they are and how many there are in that area. Right along with, of course, the items we pick up off the ground that you can sell for a decent amount of Maceta. And then, of course, if you're someone who is investing inside of food and building out your recipe book for getting random stats and bonuses, we also have a breakdown of all the food that you can get from the normal like herbs, all the way up to getting your hands on some crabs, or maybe you're just looking for some apples or very Pacific like animal as well that drop a very Pacific meat. You can of course pick and choose here and find all the. And once again, you can of course zoom in, and you can zoom in a fairly decent amount of time, as you can see, as you get very, very, very Pacific onto well exactly these are on the map. So once again, the map is not 100% complete, but what is here and what we can actually do with it is very impressive, and honestly will come in handy for not only me, but you and everyone else, since if you are trying your bet to get the bet dub or upgrade your weapon, this is a website you absolutely need to bookmark. And once again, be sure to check them out over on Twitter and on Discord if you want to help out in any way, shape, or form to finishing off the map and trying to get everything documented. This is a very good fourth step into just that, and a very straightforward way of being able to figure out where the items are. And once again, I will have the link in the description and on screen right now, where you guys can check out that website for yourself. I highly recommend bookmarking it, because this is a great website, and only hopefully will get better in time as we go. And with that, that would do it for me. Hopefully you have found it useful, and hopefully that will be something that will help you out long term. So if so, make sure you do the like, favorite, subscribe, hit all the bells, and like always, I am streaming here on YouTube every single day for the foreseeable future, as I'm working my way through new Genesis, as well at the time of that video. Also covering E3 as well. So if you noted the bag under my eye, it's because sleep is not a thing right now. But nonetheless, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that, and watch me slowly break down if a Legacy of Kain game get announced at E3 this year. But nonetheless, if you're interested in supporting the channel beyond just watching and being awesome and doing the likes and whatnot, make sure you check out my membership below, so you can join for as little as 99 cents and get your hands on a whole bunch of perks, as well as coming on over to patreon.com/Maconn if you want to get any more stuff on top of more stuff. And then, of course, any more stuff. And with that, that will go ahead and do it for me for today. And I will go ahead and see you all not only in the live stream, but in the comments. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you're interested in any more content from me that is PSO related and other stuff related, feel free to check out the links up on the left. And I like to give a giant shout out to my Patreons and also my memberships here on YouTube, and a special call out to Kyle Blower for checking out the VIP section over on Patreon. And with that, that will do it for me, and I will see you all in the next video for real. Bye!